Good evening and welcome to the Mon Valley Stadium for the first round of the Yorkshire Cup. Tonight's visitors are Halifax, who've had a terrific start to the First Division, 2 good wins, and the Eagles, of course, coming off a good win at Warrington last week away. We have making their own debuts tonight, Gary Jack and Bruce Maguire, and earlier on this evening we had a few words with Gary Jack.
Oh, certainly, 87, 88 I played with Salford, and that was a good time. I spent 4 months over there and we stayed up in First Division. I'm playing here at Sheffield now, where we're looking to just come up from Second Division to have a really good year. We're sort of aiming at top 8, and hopefully anything above that will be a bonus.
Right, the season over in Sydney with Balmain, how's that gone before we get on to the British game?
Oh, with Balmain we finished 10th this year, about 4 points out of the 5. It was a bit disappointing. But we're sort of rebuilding at the moment, and hopefully, Steve Roach is retired, I've left, and so is David Brooks. They've got to rebuild and build some new guys in the side. So it happens to every side at some stage of their career, and I'm sure that they've got the nucleus to be a real good side in the next 2 or 3 years.
That's good. Now on to Sheffield Eagles. After 2 weeks, what are your impressions of the club overall?
Well, yeah, it's a very well professionally ran club. There's no risk with that. Gary and Cathy can run a pretty tight ship here. We look at the stadium. It's probably the best stadium I've ever been to play rugby league. And a good bunch of fellas. We had a good win last week against Warrington at their home. So I'm sure we can improve on that. Our defence sort of won us the game last week, and I'm sure with myself and Bruce Maguire we can sort of get the side really competitive within not too long a time, 2 or 3 weeks.
Yes, you mentioned the stadium. You said it's the best stadium you've played in. Does that include over in Sydney? How does it compare with the best Sydney stadiums? Oh,
well, probably the best stadium in Sydney would be the Sydney Football Stadium. I'd say it's a better track than Football Stadium. It's the beautiful pitch to run on. This football stadium's very sandy underneath, whereas this is a nice, firm and hard track and looks very fast, and it's great seating for 25,000 plus.
It's good to hear that from you, complimenting the British stadiums. Now, you mentioned the Warrington game. It was your first appearance.
Too, I must say. But all like this, there's a lot of so-sos.
We don't mention those, Gary.
No,
Good. Right, your first appearance in Sheffield colours started with a good win against Warrington. Were you pleased with your own performance, the team performance, and what did you put the win down to?
Well, I got off the plane on Thursday and we played on the Sunday, so I was probably still suffering from a bit of jet lag. So I had I suppose, an okay game. I didn't do anything exceptional. I'm looking to improve this week on it. The team performance, we were down 10-2, and our defence sort of bustled Warrington, and we sort of fought back and got in front 12-10. So that was a great effort to come back from 10-2 at Warrington, because I don't think they've lost too many times over the last couple of years. So yeah, it's a good performance, and as I said, with myself and Bruce Maguire, I'm sure we can add a lot of experience to the side and bring the side along this year.
Yeah, you mentioned yourself and Bruce. Both of you must be looking forward to October 14th. I think the date is when the Aussie World Cup team come to visit you at Sheffield.
Yeah, that'll be what would you say, a different experience. That's for sure. Playing against Australia, myself and Bruce having both played for Australia. So yeah, that'll be good. A lot of the guys we do know on the side. And we just hope that they take it easy on us during the night. And yeah, we should get a good crowd that night. I'm sure we'll be competitive, and we'll give them a good run for their money. That's
good. Now tonight you've got the mighty Halifax, who've had a good start to the season. Do you know anything about the Halifax team yet?
Well, I know Greg Austin. That I played with Greg at Salford in '87, '88, and he scores a lot of tries from over the last couple of years. They've had a 2-2 start to the season. They've got a pretty big pack, and they've got a pretty good defensive pattern by the look of them on the tape that I've seen so far. So yeah, we'll just look to move it around a little bit and just see what eventuates. But they're a very good side.
Right, just finally, Gary, you have mentioned it briefly, but with the setup at Sheffield and the players and the training facilities, what are your hopes and dreams for this season? What do you think the club is capable of achieving? Well,
I think realistically here, with the setup you've got with the gymnasium down there, and the training facilities here and the players that we've got here, there's no risk that we can certainly make the top 8. Make the top 5 would be even great. But we'll just take it step by step, and we'll worry about tonight, and the rest will sort of fall into place. But just do the basics right, and we should have a good season.
Gary Jack, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Tonight's teams are Halifax. At full-back have Davy Cooper. On the wings, Sharp and Preston. In the centres, Bentley and Austin. At half-back, Bailey and Bishop. The front row, Harrison, Southernwood, Fogarty. The back 3, Milner, Fieldhouse and Devotee. On the bench for Halifax, Hutchinson and Bell. The Eagles have, making his own debut, Gary Jack. At full-back, on the wings, Gamson and Plange. In the centres, Powell and Maiko. Half-backs, Price and Aston. The front row, Broadbent, Cook and Lawton. The back 3, Maguire, Carr and Farrell. And on the bench tonight for the Eagles, Hughes and James, the same 15 that had that terrific win at Waddington last Sunday. And a big Halifax following with us. Always have a good home away support to Halifax. Yeah, and this is David Cooper, ex-Bradford Northern, about to restart the game. Had an excellent game last week against Leeds. And Mr. Russ Smith gets us off, and Cooper puts it down into the corner. Aston feeds Carr, and that's Mr. Smith having an early word with Carl Addison. And I think we'll see that Mr. Smith will indicate that somebody swung an eye arm. Carl Addison, the culprit then. So the Eagles to a good start. And Halifax playing a condensed defence. If our cameraman can pull out, we will see that Halifax really only defending the middle third of the field. The winger pushing in Henry Sharp, the far winger. Both wingers, one winger 15 yards from the touchline, one winger 10 yards from the touchline, so they're not spreading across the field. This is Bruce Maguire, and that's an head-high tackle again. This time it's Devotee. This time, well, they're going to have to get used to this rule of the players. It's difficult to change a lifetime's habit. Just simply grabbing at the head was not deemed an offence last season, and suddenly the Rugby League have brought it in. Well, all credit to the referees we've seen so far in the 3 games we've seen at Sheffield. All 3 referees have been consistent in their application. So Aston, chance to post the first points. Beautiful evening, very little wind. Looks good from here, but it's not over. So Bishop restarts, and Jack takes it on the fall. Here goes Gary Jack. Whoa, that's good play. That's classic Gary Jack. Take it on the full and return it. And that makes Halifax go back on the back foot. And defending now. Chances. Options. Paul Carr going through. Farrell with him. Good progress from the Eagles. And that's a forward pass, a long way forward. Bruce Maguire and Richard Price. Not quite getting that right, but certainly looked good then, the Eagles. Took 2 up and moved the ball, spread the ball quickly. This will be a Halifax scrum. And again, the Halifax backs standing very close from this scrum in their own quarter. And that's Bentley. This is Henry Sharp. Put it up, man. Halifax now with the first set. This is Addison. Gets through 2. And pulling at the ball, says Mr. Smith. No, leave the ball alone. Southernwood takes a quick one. It's a Bailey now, ex-St. Helens. Milner trying to weave his way through, but big defence from the Eagles, forming on the tackle. Eagles spreading their defence. Not as tight as we saw it last season. Oh, not as condensed as we saw it last season. It's just Southernwood now, turns one back to Fieldhouse. Bishop puts one up, but it's gone sidewards. Preston has a dip at it, can't control it. Harrison comes on a lap round. Devorty now. This is dangerous. It's a try. Well, enterprising play from Halifax. They kept the ball alive. Harrison did well then, wrapping around on the short side and turning the ball back inside to Devorty. The Eagles all drifting around, but nobody really coming to the ball.
First up to Halifax, then Gary Devorty with that one.
5 minutes gone, 4-0 to Halifax. So Bishop goes for the two, gets them. First trip into the Eagles quarter. Henry Sharp now comes up with the ball. And again, a high tackle from Paul Broadbent this time. It's going to take some time for the players to readjust to these tackles. Southernwood, Harrison comes on the bank. The next good ground, hard yardage. Fogarty now. Looking to spread it right now, Halifax. Stacking up right, here it goes. Bishop feeds Bailey. Bailey hits one out. Finds Cooper. This is Milner. Spins away from two tacklers. Eventually Cook and Broadbent bring him down. Well, Bishop slings one, gets away with it. This is Hutchinson. Last tackle now. Bringing the short side. It's a forward pass. That will be a turnover. Price. Oh, good play. Carr gets one in, but no, can't take the ball. Richard Price couldn't get it in then, under pressure. So Halifax come back up with the ball. 10 minutes gone. 6-0 to Fax. Bishop turns Fogarty in. Harrison now goes right up the ruck. Them's good yards. Tough yards those. But they're deadly if they're taking that middle yardage off you. Bentley now. Mike O'Deal's with him. Henry Sharp. Meet Bruce Maguire, Henry. And a bit of to and fro going on the far side of the field as Gamson brings the ball away this side. Richard Price. Well, the Eagles need to settle down now and get some pattern back into the game. Gary Jack comes, finds Maguire. And that's another unforced error. Dale Lawton. Just
Bob Knighton, if you want to make yourself known as one of the Eagles stewards. Michael, your nephew is with us.
Need to get some...
Or if you'd like to come to the spiral stairs,
some
at the right-hand end
continuity going to the Eagles.
Then, we'll let you have your nephew back.
You've got to take 6 and put a good kick in and get some good position. No good turning the ball over in your own half or near your own quarter line. So here we go again, Fax on attack. Devotee brings Milner. Well, they seem to be breaking the line very easily to the Halifax forwards. That's Fogarty, but a good tackle from Paul Card and Broadbent. Oh, that's nice play. Just exposing the defence. And that's 10-0 with 13 minutes gone. Bentley just skipping past one tackler. But that all came from an Eagles mistake in their own quarter nearly. Well, just outside their own quarter line. And a big space right in the middle of the field. 4 men on the 10-yard line, 5 men on the try line. And Henry Sharp brings the ball up again. This time no penalty. So Fieldhouse, good defence. Paul Carr shouldered in. Mick Cook, Fogarty. That's better defence, it's a better line. Got to keep this Halifax pack back. Devotee now. Kick in Bishop. Puts one down. Jack takes it. And makes a push up the left-hand side. Michael. So the Eagles now must carry the ball 6 this time. Mustn't give the ball away. And you want a good kick on the end of the set. Kicking now, Aston, and just puts one over. That's just too strong. Well, that just simply turns the ball back over to Halifax, gives them a chance to regroup.
Tickets still available and available.
At least that's better than turning the ball over.
On the 18th of September. So there's 1 week left to get the season ticket at a reduced price. They're available
Milner
until
now
this
steps.
time next week, the 18th.
Harrison gets the ball away. It's a Southernwood. Looking dominant is Carl Harrison every time he takes the ball up. Oh, Mark Gamson did very well then. That would have been play on. It came off an Eagles player. And that has to be a penalty from Mark Preston. And touch you, John. Having a word with Richard Milner. And use of the head. So the Eagles now with the best position of the game. 15 minutes gone, 10-0. Gamson using his weight. Dale Lawton. Broadbent turns Paul Carr back in. Well, nice organisation from the Eagles. Looking short on the left now, Halifax. Needs 2 good passes. Aston gives it to Maguire, hits the line. And taking it again that way, that's a good ball. Oh. Well, good pressure from the Eagles. It was a tight ball, and Richard Price just had a look. And then it was too late. But they had the numbers then. Kept working the ball left and ended up with the numbers. Just couldn't take the pass. Bailey brings it up. Milner. Well, that's... Oh, Michael going for the try. You can't blame him. If he takes that first time, it'd have been in. But he took it, taking it full pace, just couldn't quite gather. So the Eagles. And Mr. Smith. It's a second scrimmage penalty. Wants both packs to stay away till the ball's ready to go in. Mark Aston puts the ball into touch, and they will come back and tap it exactly where they took the ball from. Dale Lawton hits the line. If our cameraman can pull out, he will see that Halifax are playing a very short line. Henry Sharp stood a good 25 yards from the touchline on that first play of the ball. So plenty of space on out on the wings. The objective is to get the ball there and beat the defence. Aston in two minds. Aston now gets one away. Farrell steps one, keeps alive, finds Price. Good defence from Halifax. Last tackle now, Aston. Puts one high. It hasn't gone forward really. And that's play on. And I think that's Henry Sharp that's come up with the ball. Yes, it is. Bentley now. So good pressure from the Eagles. Although they could have used the ball a little bit better in that last set. Harrison again makes a good 10 yards. Fieldhouse now. Last tackle. Cooper gets one away. And this is straight to Gary Jack. Although it breaks on the bounce. And Jack. Well met by the defence. Maguire now. Lawton brings one same way. Hits the line. Shifts Bailey, makes a good 15. That's a good run from Dale Lawton. Yes, jumping the gun there, Carl Harrison and Gary Devotee. I really don't know why Carl Harrison's jumping the gun, because he's not going to catch anybody over 40 yards. So Mark Aston. Chance to notch 2 points for the Eagles. 20 minutes gone. 10-0 to the Facts. Again, it looks good. And again, it's missed. So that's 2 from almost in front of the post. Things certainly not going right for the Eagles. Bishop to restart the game. And when you look through this Halifax side, they've got a nice blend of experience and youth. Fogarty new into the game, of course. Partnered by Carl Harrison. Those are the most experienced props in the game now. Then the second row you have Fieldhouse. This is good play. Powell, Maguire and Aston doing well. Plans now. plunge. Well, good play. Powell again being the match breaker. Gary Jack trying to fiddle his way through. Gets the ball away. Carr. Maguire now. This is dangerous. Well, playing with fire, the Eagles. Well, Mr. Smith giving a knock on. I didn't see it myself. Thought the ball had gone back. But that's from this position, from where Mr. Smith was. It may have looked entirely different. Well, the Eagles playing with fire then. The defence was coming up quickly, and an interception looked on. Fieldhouse gets a bad ball away, but Henry Sharp tidies it up. There's Fogarty now. Bishop brings Addison on and gets the ball away. That's a good ball to Bentley. Has Hutchinson with him. This is Preston. Whoa! That was danger time. And Eagles come up with the ball. Mr. Smith playing advantage. Gary Jack runs round. That looked like a trip from Milner. I would dismiss anybody on a rugby field that goes with the feet first. No excuses. Chances now. Plunge, steps inside. Sharp. Oh, and Maiko just couldn't link in. Maiko and Price came with plunge then. And a good pass would have seen us. The 4-pointer. So Halifax standing deep, bringing Hutchinson onto the ball. He kicks and chases. That looked like obstructions, but it doesn't matter. Oh, again Preston. Well, that's 2 chances Preston's had. Half chances maybe. But he panicked a bit there, did Mark Preston, thankfully. Had he have said it himself, he was really under no pressure. He had time to pick the ball up. And that would have been try time. Aston now tidies up. Mick Cook trying to work his way up the ruck. Oh, that's... Well... That's not the way to win cup matches. Bailey now. Well, they just seem to be clawing their way back into the game the last 10 minutes of the Eagles. They've got the defence tightened up, and they bottled Halifax into their own quarter for 10 minutes. But you've got to be tight in your own quarter as well as theirs. Farrell now. Maguire. And again the ball down, and again Halifax not having a lot of work to do in defence. Paul Carr doing well. So that must be started again, because an Halifax player towed it through. Mr. Smith hasn't given the signal. This is Powell now. Powell dummying and hanging off. Oh, that's classic centre play. Gary Jack. Whoa, that was good. Oh, class play from Darryl Powell again. Chances now. Good ball. Maiko plunges in. Oh, outstanding try. Well, Aston picked that one out well. Used Darryl Powell as the foil. Just floated the ball past him. Maiko took it and delivered a superb ball to David Plange. And Plange went into the corner. So Aston with his most difficult kick now. 27 minutes gone. So Mark Ashton with his third kick at goal. And that looks good. And there you go, that's Mark Aston. Most difficult kick of the night, and he kicks it. 11 minutes of the first half left, and Cooper gets us off again. Aston this time feeds Gamson. And Paul Carr hits the ball up. Gary Jack now gets one down. That's a superb kick. Takes it on the full, David Cooper. But it's a good 60 yards. And good chase and good defence from the Eagles. And the ball's loose. That can't be play on Mark Preston. That's lost in the tackle. So the Eagles have obviously seen that the weakness on Halifax's right wing. Every time they've run the ball wide, they've made good progress, and here they go again. Maiko now brings Plange in. Plange has a hole. Plange is going. Oh yes, that's a try and a half. My word, I was just saying they look weak on that side in Halifax. With that superb play again from Daryl Powell and Mark Aston, and Maiko had a hand in it. And David Plange just took the ball, dropped off, and went into the perfect gap.
David Plange had done very good.
And showed determination and strength and kept the ball alive. Wasn't a double movement, the ball wasn't grounded. Went for 2 out of 4. And that looks good. So that's 12-10 to the Eagles. And that was a terrific return from the Eagles, right from the kick-off. They brought the ball right upfield. Aston this time feeds Paul Carr, and Paul Carr again brings the ball right to the quarter line, which is now only 20 metres from the try line. And that was a knock-on from Dale Lawton, but Mr. Smith didn't see that. And that's better from the Eagles. Good progress. Oh, well, Fieldhouse. Fieldhouse complaining, no need to complain. He'd give himself up before the whistle went. Got to leave the ball alone. So Gary Jack puts the ball in, and that's a good kick. So Gary Jack showing us all his skills tonight. Paul Broadbent comes now. Here he comes on a big charge. That was a good tackle from Richard Milner. And that's Dale Lawton, brings it up well. That's 2 good runs from the props. Good yardage. Switching the ball now, Maguire trying to bring Jack in. Oh, I thought he'd give him it. That was a nice switch. Aston, short ball to Powell, that's a high tackle. No question, Fieldhouse went high. No need at that point either. Fieldhouse had every opportunity to go downstairs then. No sympathy here. So Mark Aston.
Penalty awarded for the high tackle. Golden Eagle draw at half-time, with a prize of £100 to the first winner and a £50 second prize. Just the last few tickets available for that, with 50 pence now.
So Mark Aston. Three for 5. If he kicks this, and he does. Well, that's a remarkable turnaround from the Eagles. It's difficult sometimes for the players, but Daryl Powell stood upright then, wasn't ducking down. And Fieldhouse taking the easy option, which is a swinging arm to stop a man. And thankfully, it looks as though the referees have got together and they're not going to have any more of it. And I wish them every luck in that endeavour. Ball Broadbent now. So the Eagles have brought the ball right downfield twice, straight from the kick-off. Let's see if he can do it this third time. And Gary Jack gets another big one off. Yo! Takes it on the full Cooper, but he's going backwards when he takes it. And a good chase from the Eagles. Well, that's what a good kicking game can do for you. Ball retention and kick, gets you good position, and then you waste it by an unprofessional foul. Just split him from the half-back a bit too early, and that takes a bit of pressure off Halifax, who've really been on the rack for the last quarter of an hour now. So 4 minutes left. Devotee brings Fogarty in. Well, that looked elaborate and laboured. I don't think it fooled anybody. Southernwood now brings Fieldhouse on the late bust. Bishop feeds Bentley. Spreading the ball now, Hutchinson gone. Swap centres then with Bentley. And that's good defence wide out. Michael and Dale Lawton dealing with that well. And Bishop, that'll go dead. Well, bit too heavy with the kick then, Bishop. So that's a 20-yard there, saying a 20-metre tap to the Eagles. Anthony Farrell. And Paul Carr now brings it right up. Bursts through Carlison's first tackle. And Broadbent makes another 5. This is a good roll. This is good from the Eagles. Gets the ball away, Cook. Gets it away. Aston now chances. Brings Maguire in. And again, Milner goes in with his feet first. Powell feeds Farrell. Well, again, a good roll on from the Eagles. Brought the ball right up. Drop goal. No, drifts away. Henry Sharp brings it up. Runs straight into Paul Carr like two rutting rams then. Southernwood trying to work his way up the ruck. Spreading the ball now. This is Hutchinson. Brings Bentley in. Bentley gets a good ball to Sharp. Sharp bringing it infield. This is Cooper. Well, got the ball wide quickly then Halifax. Enterprising play and kept the ball alive. Bishop bangs it down. And Mark Aston will have to play that. And Bishop leads the chase along with Mark Preston. And Gary Jack will bring the ball out. And the Eagles all they need to do. And Gary Jack gets away from one tackler. If the Eagles just secure the ball for this set and put a good kick in, that will see them to half-time and a 4-point lead. Maguire's through, got Carr with him, Carr, oh, just couldn't quite gather it in. Well, that's nice play. The second rowers coming onto the ball hard. Maguire and Paul Carr came right through with him, and came off his shoulder. Just couldn't drag it in. Daryl Powers with him if he could have done. So again, Halifax happy just to move the ball out wide. Henry Sharp, tricky runner is Henry. He's quick on the turn. And he's quick off the mark. Fieldhouse gets a good ball away. It's a Devorty now. Halifax making a late surge. Half-time Mutajo any time. Harrison now goes into the ruck. Feeds Sutherwood. Sutherwood lifts it off, finds Bentley. Bentley, and again, Preston cannot gather that in. And play on. Bailey, Milner, oh, well done, David Plange. That was a dangerous situation, it still is, but David Plange came in. There goes the hooter. Yeah, Halifax then had 4 men onto 1, but David Plange read the situation early. Came in and killed the pass from Richard Milner, made him turn inside. Well, it's a terrific first half of football from Halifax and from the Eagles. And the Eagles fans, something to cheer at last. So join us for what should be an exciting second half.
We're about to do the Golden Eagles draw.
About to get us underway. The Eagles leading 14 points to 10, and Gary Jack's late onto the field. We're just waiting for Gary Jack to make his way over the halfway line. Then Mr. Smith signals us on, and Mark Aston puts one down right into the corner. And as is usual these days, a forward standing on the line brings the ball back up, and this happens to be Carl Harrison. So we'll just see if there's been any reorganisation in the teams. I can't see any subs on. As Bishop gets one off. And that just rolls into touch, and Gary Jack quite happy to settle for the ball. Assuming that the Eagles will get it from the scrum, which is usually the case these days. So Jack comes up with the ball, and that wasn't the most secured of passes from Mark Aston. Richard Price working his way up the ruck. Oh, Dale Lawton, good run. Oh, good yardage, Dale Lawton. Hit the ball well. Hit it right on the advantage line and kept going. Broadbent comes in. And he makes another 5. Well, that's good play from the Eagles. Come right from their own line to the halfway. And 3 tackles. And Bruce Maguire puts his boot to the ball, and it's not a bad kick. Chases his own kick, his first up. And dumps David Cooper right into the turf with the help of David Maiko. Well, good play, Bruce Maguire. Henry Sharp. So the rain stopped, and it's a nice evening again. Just that nice chill in the air for playing rugby league. This is Harrison being denied space, and that's good. Good pressure from the defence. Powell now trying to work his way around Preston. Well, good pressure from the Eagles' defence. And Mr. Smith this time calls forward pass as Broadbent. whatever. So. Bentley coming away with the ball. He's got the legs on Michael. And Henry Sharp. Oh! A try goes begging. But a terrific chase. Maguire right down and chased that ball right down. Was there for the breakdown, but all Henry Sharp had to do was take that pass. Well, he showed that he can run there, Bentley. And this game really wide open now. Maguire hits the ball up, gets rid of one, gets rid of another, gets the ball into Cook. Cook can't get it away. Well done, Bruce Maguire. Aston now, dummies, and gets lost. Well, took a wrong turn in there, Mark Aston, went up a blind alley. Last tackle now. Aston gets one straight up again. And that'll be all on. Chances for Powell, no. Mr. Smith has ruled an infringement. And it's last tackle, so that will be a turnover. So, good play from both sides. Halifax showing that they really got pace on the outsides. Bentley and Hutchinson can both run, and Sharp and Preston. And there are not many faster than Preston. But you've got to catch the ball first. It's Addison now. Devotee. Nearly slipped through then, Gary Devotee. And Bishop just toes the ball through and just puts it just inside the Eagles' quarter. Well, oops. Well, that looked as though it had been, it had gone against the head, but the Eagles retrieved the ball. Oh, and good play, Polka. Good play. That's the way to battle your way upfield. It's not pretty, but by God, it's effective. And Broadbent comes in. Dale Lawton now. Well, the Eagles forwards doing what the Halifax forwards did in the first half, making ground every time they've got the ball. Chances now, options. Daryl Powell keeps his feet. He's got it, Jack going for his debut try. Goal! Football! Outstanding play. And put that down to Polka. He made that initial bust from his own line, and then everybody came in and take a run. Lawton, Broadbent. And then Mark Aston had all the options with the ball. And again, Daryl Powell broke the line.
Gary Jack with that try for the Sheffield.
And Gary Jack right on hand and showed the pace to go through. There he goes, that'll do. 20 points to turn a 10-point lead. So Polka brings the ball up. Mick Cook. Anthony Farrell now. Big tackle from John Fieldhouse. Polka, well, that's dangerous. And that's obstruction. Well, that could be 10 minutes in the sin bin. Well, he looks as though he's getting 10 minutes in the sin bin. Yes, I figured Mr. Smith had given 10 minutes. Quite right. Quite right. Mark Gamson taking the odds.
10 minutes sin bin for Mark Gamson for pulling back.
This is Bell. Goes on for Fogarty. Devotee now. And Bishop turns Fieldhouse back in. Well, they look laboured, those moves. Harrison comes this way. Spreading the ball quickly. That's Hutchinson. Gets the ball up to Cooper. Well, good play from Halifax. Good defending, scrambling defence from Daryl Powell. Good defence from the Eagles. Good chase. Good pursuit. Yo, Eagles! Good defence. This is Hutchinson. Sorry, Bentley. Oh, that has to be tackled, Mr. Smith. Oh, no, that has to be tackled. Knees and elbows on the ground. And I don't think that was a forward pass either. Perhaps a little bit of goosey gander there. Yeah. So the Eagles come up with the ball. And the Halifax scrum then. Wheeling and pushing, disrupting the Eagles' ball. We're quite happy with the possession, Mark Aston. Yeah. Gary Jack now. Can't do better than score a try on your home debut. And Dale Lawton, and again the Eagles making good progress. Broadbent goes. Last tackle. Oh, and Mark Preston didn't fancy that.
They mentioned for Kim Blythe, who's 29 today, watching the Eagles here at Don Valley Stadium. It's also Doreen Aston's birthday, wife of Brian and mother
So Anthony Farrell takes.
Of Mark Aston. Love and kisses.
Takes a wing position.
To mummy.
And a penalty against the Eagles. Mark Aston not retiring. This will be a top restart. Just inside the Eagles' half. And Carl Harrison brings the ball up. Peter Bell now. I'm saying Peter Bell, I'm not sure of his first name. Devotee. So the Eagles under pressure again. Bishop. Oh, he gets away, then there's Bishop. A bit good chasing from the Eagles. Coming right up into the Halifax line. That's Bailey, feeds Bentley. And Mark Aston comes up with the ball. Well, good defence. Halifax spreading the ball well, but the Eagles' defence happy to chase it out and pursue the ball. And coming up in numbers. Bruce Maguire now. Polkart. Well, gets rid of Bell. Lawton now. Lawton's through again. Whoa, he's threatening his Lawton. Aston. Last tackle, and that's a good kick. Turns Cooper. And chases on. Kick did Mark Aston. Oh, Daryl Powell. And Mark Aston right up with him. This is Preston. We've got to cut him down. Well, good defence. And the Eagles almost on Halifax's quarter line. Oh, good defence. Chasing everything down now, the Eagles. They're not going to relinquish the 10 points easily. Carl Harrison doesn't get a ball away this time, and the chant of Eagles goes up. Bishop, little one over the top, nicely weighted. Oh, that's an international player. And this time, just overruns the ball. Paul Broadbent, but shows a bit of nice fancy footwork, and again Dale Lawton hits the line. Well, this Eagles front row taking over in the second half. Gary Jack now. Last tackle. Aston chips and chips again, and that's out on the full. That will be a turnover, an infringement on the last tackle. Well, looking ill at ease, Halifax. This is Milner trying to bring it away. Bishop. Oh, Dale Lawton doing excellently well. And Mick Cook gives him a hand, finishes the tackle off. This is Gary Jack to return the ball. Here goes the master. It's through. Oh, it's just slipped on the wet grass. Just started raining slightly again. Just been drizzling for the last 5 minutes. Price takes it back, finds Powell. Powell. Oh, and Price wrapped round and was free. Mick Cook now. Oh. Bailey. Oh, Maguire and Farrell right into Bailey's ribs. Oh, and good pursuit again from Anthony Farrell. That's what you need to do, is patrol that ruck area. And again, Lawton takes Bell out. And that was an away ball, but they've come up with some space of Halifax. Bishop. Henry Sharp. This is Bentley. Bentley has the legs. Oh, good try. Oh, that all came from nothing balls. Bell threw the ball away. But all credit to Halifax. They kept moving the ball around.
Great individual try.
And Henry Sharp just got some space for Bentley, and Bentley showed that he can run.
Brings them up to 20 points to 14.
That opens the game really wide again. "22 minutes of the game left. Halifax still have to score 3 times to get on terms with the Eagles.
So, reminder, looking ahead to the 14th of October as part of their tour of Great Britain, the Australian
Gamson back on after his stint.
Stadium. That's the 14th of October,
in
a
the same
Wednesday evening match. 10 days before they meet the Great Britain side. Eagles, Australia on the 14th.
And Aston puts the ball down. This is Harrison winding up for a big run and gets to the quarter line. Oh, Fieldhouse nearly lost the ball then. Have a steady drizzle coming down now, which will make handling that much more difficult. And again, Bell gets the ball away. Bishop gets one off to Fieldhouse. Well, good play, Halifax. Hutchinson now, and Powell dispenses with him. Running now at Halifax, everybody coming for the ball. This is Addison. And a penalty for contact with the head. Not really a high tackle, but The players should know now they've got to keep their hands down. Harrison. Oh. Harrison's done enough tonight to earn winning money. Bell now. Big tall fella Bell, difficult to handle. Overloading the short side. Oh, and that's Fieldhouse coming on a late ball. Good defence from Mick Cook. Stood right in front of Fieldhouse. Got the numbers now. Oh, good tackle, David Michael. Desperate stuff, scrambling defence. Maguire and Richard Price in to assist. Southernwood looking to develop the ball. Last tackle. Bishop. Well. No. And that's a penalty. Again for a high shot. Well, being consistent, Mr. Smith. And Gary Jack just relieves the pressure and the crowd settle down. High anxiety then for all the Eagles fans. Certainly had a good game tonight, Mr. Smith. Had the respect of the players. And being consistent again, Broadbank makes good yardage. No histrionics from Mr. Smith. No gesticulations in the players' faces, no stabbing fingers. Just got on with the game. And he's had as much respect from the players as all the others that go around waving their arms about. Aston now. Oh, that was a bit flat. And Maguire just couldn't drag it in. So 14 minutes of the game left. I'm sorry, 19 minutes of the game left. Whoa, that's going to go anywhere. Well, Bentley saying I'm sorry. I should think so too. The Bell bringing the ball up. Good tackling. Lawton and Fern and Sheffield's props. Lawton and Broadbent dispensing with Bell then. This is Cooper. Oh, good chase, Bruce Maguire. Bishop puts the ball down. And Gary Jack. Chances to run, got space. And a good chase from Southernwood and Harrison. Richard Price is scooting through. Whoa! Good tackle, John Fair, Gary Devorty. Powell now. Happy just to hold the ball. Running the clock down. But they need another score, I think, to the Eagles. Long time is 20 minutes. It's unusual that the Eagles haven't used the subs. They usually have a sub on before now. And if that wasn't an high tackle, there'll never be another. And again, you have to feel some sympathy for Peter Bell. Oh, Aston takes a quick tap. Well, lack of professionalism there from Halifax. They all had the backs turned. You have to feel some sympathy for Peter Bell then. Oh, Farrell, step in, step in. He has men with him. Gets one over. Michael, get in, David! Yes! Football. Well done, Anthony Farrell. Step, step and go. And kept alive. And got a volleyball pass off. And Michael finished it off in excellent style. And the Eagles fans getting the chant up. Well, 24-14. I don't want to put the muckers on anybody, but I will say that's the set. The game goes there, and Mark Aston quite capable of kicking this. So Cooper restarts. This is Ian Hughes, just come on. And Neil James coming on, ex-Halifax player, of course, played at Wembley. And I think scored a try at Wembley against Wigan in... Maguire. Anthony Farrell now takes it back up the road. Well, good progress again from the Eagles, just steadily bringing the ball up to the halfway line, and they seem to have more options with Gary Jack now kicking from full back. Takes a lot of pressure off Mark Aston. And this is Preston, good tackle, good chase, Anthony Farrell, and brought the man down. This is Henry Sharp. And Bell, well tackled by Hughes. That's Hutchinson, another man that can run. Bentley, Fees Devotee. Halifax looking for a way out of this game, keeping the ball alive. All credit to him, this is Hutchinson. Oh, Preston looking dangerous then. Last tackle. Fieldhouse. Does he know it's last tackle? Well, Carl Harrison does. And he puts Big Welly to it. Oh, well played, Mark Aston. Come and commanded the ball. Richard Price. Bruce Maguire out on his own then. Lawton. Hughes. Well, last tackle. Aston. Dummies, gone through. Oh, it's play on. But it's an Halifax ball. Well, if that had gone to Daryl Powell, that would have been the end of the section. Says Harrison. Not an high tackle. Bruce Maguire played that excellently well. He kept his arm down. And everybody offside for Halifax now. And this is Neil James, who's just come on. Farrell just takes a tackle, running the clock down. 11 minutes of the game left. 24-14. Powell now, and Gamson. Aston gets a good ball off. We've got Hughes through. Blanchard's coming with him. Hughes is legging it. Hughes is legging it. Go! Go in Hughes! What a try! Yo! My word, a terrific ball again from Mark Aston. And just went straight through, slicing through the Halifax defence. And he really showed them then, did Ian Hughes.
Ian Hughes for Sheffield Eagles. Ian Hughes with that remarkable try.
That is the end of the section. 28 points to 14. And this will make one or two people in the Rugby League sit up. I know a lot of people were writing the Eagles off after they suffered that heavy defeat in the first match against Wigan. So Mark Aston. Goes to 30. So I don't know what all that was about from Mr. Smith. So Powell takes the ball back up. And 8 minutes of the game left. All the Eagles need to do now is just run the clock down. Lawton taking one up, spreading the ball now. Price stepping, gives it back to Mark Aston. Last tackle now, and the Eagles just content with the ball. Well, that was untidy from Gary Jack. And really, the big boot downfield would have done and get Halifax back in their own quarter. And Hutchinson, dangerous player. Another big long-range guy. This is Bentley. Being effective tonight, Henry Sharp. Whoa! Big defence from David Plange. And adds a few verbals on as well. It's not necessary. He's done the job. You play like that, you don't need to say anything. Feet up, yeah, Halifax going for the odds. Nothing to lose. Might as well have gone for the ball there. The penalty's no real detriment. Just means that the Eagles have the ball 10 yards further up the field. Really is a nothing penalty, that. Oh, Bruce Maguire again hits the ball up. Neil James now. Neil James, twisting and turning. Richard Price, they got Mick Cook with him. Oh, good tackle, Henry Sharp. Well, leaking all over now, Halifax. They've got problems all across the field. Oh, nice play! Go, yes! Quality football from Maiko and Richard Price. And David Plange goes in for his hat-trick. Quality play, bringing the ball right upfield again, the Eagles. And Maiko showing good feet and good hands, and David Plange showing that he knows the angles to run, he has the strength to take him through the tacklers.
I've been there for about 20 minutes.
Well, Bruce Maguire takes that on the full in his own in-goal area and brings it back up and looks full of running. Bruce Maguire's had a big game, done a lot of work. Very fit man. Anthony Farrell now. Anthony Farrell. Well, Halifax beginning to fall apart. Mark Gamson even making good 10 yards. Well, that was casual in the extreme, and that's a penalty again.
Nomination
Pulling the man back.
For the match, and that's gone to Tony Farrell, Anthony Farrell.
Anthony Farrell getting the man of the match. David Plange scoring 3 tries.
By the gentleman of the press.
And Anthony Farrell gets the man of the match.
Stadium.
Well,
Tony Farrell is man of the match for the Eagles.
Oh, good ball, John Fieldhouse. Southernwood now. Henry Sharp under pressure. And David Plans just introduces himself. Mark Jack comes up with the ball. Now Mick Cook takes one left. Anthony Farrell feeds Neil James. Darryl Powell again bursting through. Gets Pascal Allison's first tackle. He's picked up by Southernwood. Aston feeds Michael. Michael just trying to stay in touch but couldn't. Nothing on then. So the Eagles go into the bag for the second round of the Yorkshire Cup. And you have to say that a lot of people were talking about Halifax as being the favourites. Well, the scoreboard will tell you that that may have been over-optimistic. Bentley now. So Halifax now, nothing to play for except a bit of pride. As the game goes down to the hooter, just a minute of the game left. Of official time, not bad in injury time. Last tackle now. Still not been... Hutchinson puts one in, and Mark Gamson tidies it up, but doesn't quite secure the ball. Preston comes up with it. Well, not being enterprising Halifax, you'd think they were in front, the way they were driving the ball in. Looks like they're running the clock down and not Sheffield. This is Bailey. Comes right into Mick Cook. Carl Allison now. Turns. Bentley comes on the angle and is driven back by Bruce Maguire. Oh, good play, Bruce Maguire. Oh, excellent play. And comes up with the ball. There goes the hooter. What a good finish from Bruce Maguire. An excellent game. And you have to say that in the second half, the Eagles forwards have really completely dominated the game. Three tries from Plange. Try for Jack and Michael, and 5 goals, and Ian Hughes, and 5 goals from Mark Aston.
And thank you to the fans of Halifax.
And our next home game, so that's Eagles into the second round of the Yorkshire Cup. And well done, so, and here come the Eagles. One of the best home performances, and the Eagles fans all stopping to applaud them. Appreciated by the Eagles fans. That's what they need to do, play well at home and build this home support up.
Tonight, the Sheffield Eagles.
So 34-14, and our next match is St Helens at home, which is next Sunday.